look to the left, you can see the LAPD's here in force. We just heard probably a couple of dozen black and whites arriving with the sirens, lights and sirens going. And they've blocked the streets, of course. Again, we're on Hollywood Boulevard in front of Musso and Frank's, between Cherokee and Las Palmas. And right now, they're content to let these protesters voice their thoughts, chant their chants, and they're just waiting and watching. And so far, we haven't seen any sign of anything getting out of hand. None of the looting that we saw yesterday and the day before.
We're just listening in to the chants, and that's, this is what the protest is all about in terms of letting those voices be heard and keeping it peaceful. Absolutely. And we're going to take you above to Skyfox here and give you the aerial shot of it. You see the officers lining the street there, holding their line, as Phil just pointed out, and those protesters, as I said, making their voices heard.
All right, so that's Phil Shuman there in Hollywood, and we will be checking with him as well as this newscast continues. It was a pivotal moment. Did you see this? Protesters in Riverside face-to-face with sheriff's deputies and city police, and that is when Sheriff Chad Bianco took a knee in solidarity with protesters.
The unfortunate part of this is this is a huge divide. There's no working here voices, people. It's just a big, huge divide. And the leaders of this have to work with us to make a difference.
Protesters called that moment huge. Sheriff Bianco joined us this morning on Good Day LA to talk about what a great feeling that was while it lasted.
The conversations that we were having leading up to that, it was just the right thing to do. I think across the board, all law enforcement leaders, all law enforcement, the majority of the people that were there at that protest, we can all stand shoulder to shoulder and agree that what happened is wrong. We can mourn for his death. We have to get past where we are, this big, huge divide where it's just an us against them, and it's a we that has to move forward. We were all there for the same thing. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out that way, but in that moment, there can be something good come out of this.
Well, the peaceful protest did last about an hour and a half before some violence broke out. It was around the time where curfew was enforced and people got a little intense. Thousands of people converged in downtown Riverside. The sheriff said, however, they are making progress.
Every little bit helps. It is June the 2nd. We have entered the month of June, and the weather is cooperating for all those people who want to get out there.